Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, agents. I am Mounty Carl, and welcome to a special edition of Let's Talk. And this Let's Talk is going to be special because I have a feeling there is a renaissance in the air, and that renaissance is called The Last Stand. So if you're not playing The Last Stand, you have something to look forward to. Because as much as Mounty Carl has hated throughout the ages on this game, The Last Stand is by far the golden shining light. And now this isn't going to be for everyone. Now, because it's not going to be for the little shithead rogues that like to kill everybody in the dark zone. No, this puts everybody really on an even playing field. Now, it's not necessarily everybody's even, because you have your mods, you have different skills, you have different tactics. Everybody's going to have a different way to approach this game mode. But this game mode is basically what you would call a free-for-all PvP. It's actually a balanced PvP mode. Everybody is kind of on the same level. There's no one that's absolutely dominant in this unless you have some good skill power behind you. And this is actually a very much a skill-based game mode. And this is PvP at its purest. This is what the Division has been missing all of this time. And I'll tell you in just a minute what I really like about it. But what you're seeing here, this is my very first game, and I'm recording this right after that because I was talking during the game and I wasn't actually doing my commentary. But what you will see is that I am using all yellow. That is all I'm using. I'm just using my yellow gear. It's all stock gear, the weapon stock, everything is stock that I just came out here with, because what happens is everything is either boosted to the next level to 256, or that's basically it. It's all boosted to 256. So you could go in there with a level 4 and do just fine for everything else. But this is really where the Division is shining. This is an excellent game mode. Yes, there are bugs and they need to tweak some things, but this is really an excellent game mode. I'm going to be seeing people play this for a long time. It is rogues versus heroes, Division agents, and it is the most excellent thing that I have played in a long time regarding the Division. There is no frustration about getting killed by rogues, getting ganked. Yes, there's definitely a fair share of ganking in this, because if you're by yourself, you are probably going to die if you go up against two different rogues, unless you're lucky. If you're lucky, you're not going to die. But if you're not lucky, because everybody's even, your armor is the same as everybody else, there's no armor mitigation, your health is pretty much the same as everybody else, and vice versa, they're pretty much the same as everybody else. I use the rolly balls. I don't know how good they work in this mode. I see a lot of people using flame turrets, I see a lot of people using electric turrets, or shock turrets if you will, and I see a lot of people just using various other things. The things I don't see people using are the shield. I don't see people using some various other things. I don't see them using smart cover. I don't see them using the mobile cover, which those things are very valid in this game mode. The game mode definitely plays well to people who are looking for a PvP experience but have really spent most of the game doing PvE. And you will see here, I'm not doing the best. I probably died 5 or 6 times versus getting like 3 kills, but there's definitely some aspects of this, and really it's going out there, and there are enemies that need to be killed as well as the opposing team. So you need to go and attack the landmarks and get those kills, because your points are valued based on how well you do in the match, not just kills. The kill death ratio, there's actually no kill death ratio. You basically keep track of how many deaths you will and how many kills you get. Like, you'll get kills because you get points for it, but you get points for overall everything that you do within the game. And this is just one of those examples where they actually thought through the entire game mode. And yeah, there's plenty of delta errors. I've been able to play one game, I've tried to play like 5 or 6, and every single time I get a delta error at the very end of the match or somewhere nearby. It's absolutely frustrating that this is still happening. It's obvious they didn't test this very well, but luckily that's what we're doing right now. We're testing it. So massive, here's the here's the footage that you need. It's getting those delta errors, get them cleared up before they actually make it a console. And so it's a very, very tight game mode. It's very fun. It's very fast paced. You don't have that sense of, oh, am I gonna die? Is he gonna die? Who's gonna die? There's no, it's definitely a team based. Just stick with your team and you'll do really well. Now let's go over some of the basics. Like once you first start, I saw like all of these like A1, A2, A3. Those are your fortifications. You actually need to kill enemies and get shade tech and stuff like that for you to be able to go ahead and proceed with that kind of stuff. So or to open those. So there's a couple of them, like there are fortifications, there's turrets that you can do. I don't think you need shade tech to actually do that. And I don't know if your shade tech that you collect from killing people actually goes into a general pool, but it's hard to tell because there's no counters on the screen or anything like that. So once you go around and you're killing enemies and stuff like that, not the rogues, you're killing, or division agents, you're killing regular enemies. There's still regular enemies in there. There's still landmarks and there's still achievements and stuff for you to do inside that dark zone area. Now you're gonna see like things like a trophy on the screen, and you're gonna be like, what is that? That is where you deposit most of your shade tech, and it actually gives you a boost to your team, a tactical boost, whether it's double the points or something else. It'll give you actually a tactical boost. You need 2,000 points to be able to activate that. You should have no problem if you're walking off to the side and you've run into a group of enemies, and the enemies I think are level 33. They're very easy to kill. Just throw a grenade or some sticky bombs and just gun them down. You could see that most of the time, like those guys, the elite agents or the elite enemies and the purples and the reds, they go down pretty quickly. There is no challenge to killing these guys. Just run up, run in and kill them. Like I killed a guy. It was a named elite and it was Ghost, and sadly I dealt it afterward. But these, this is just, I can't sing the praises of this game mode enough, and I'm really hyped about this. I can't wait till all of you guys get to play it. I know that there's a lot of you that aren't able to get on the PTS, but if you like rogue hunting, pretzel folding, chair folding, whatever it is, folding people up, bending them over backwards, hurting them with the squirting them, but you can do that in this. No matter how bad you are at the game, you can do it with this. This is made for everybody to be on a playing field that is even, and it doesn't, you can have your build in there, you can do whatever your build is, and I'm sure that as we go through this, people are going to figure out what the builds are, what's best to use, what are the things that we want to use. But for the most part, this is the game mode that everybody's been waiting for. This is the PvP mode. All of that stuff that Skill Up was complaining about and saying that the Division doesn't have, this is it. And sure, there are some things that people aren't going to like. People aren't going to like how easy it is to kill other people, or something like that. There's going to be those people that are dominating the dark zone, and they're just going to stay in the dark zone. This isn't for them. This is definitely for pretty much everyone else but those little dick rogues that are out there just preying on people in the dark zone. This is where PvP is really at in the purest sense of the word. And I know that there are people out there that are like, nope, you're wrong, Manny Carl. You're wrong, and you're gonna pay for it, Manny Carl. No. This is really what it is. This is the you have to have good aim, you have to have skill, you have to be able to survive, you have to take points. It's capturing points, it's capturing fortifications, it's capturing different things, it's killing the NPCs. There's a whole bunch more to it than just running in and killing the other players. So even if you're terrible at shooting people, you can actually run in and still make a difference by going around collecting all the shade tech, killing NPCs, and doing that kind of stuff to help your team out. It is very much a team game, and you got to understand that this is going to change a little bit based on the feedback that people are getting. But it's really nice that I don't feel like I have to empty a whole clip into somebody for them to die. All you do, aim, point, shoot, and hope, make sure your aim is on point. Like that's what it is. I haven't seen too much variation in what damage people take. So it is definitely up to you as to what you do and what your role is in this game, whether you're playing the healer or you're playing something else. I was definitely trying to help people and get them to, I guarantee that bags would be very, very popular in this game mode. You're going to see a lot of people just trying different things in the initial stages of of it, but I cannot wait till this goes to console. There are a lot of very cool things in this game mode, and I can't even begin to tell you all about them. Like, there are just so many different things that you can do in this game mode, and it's just killing rogues isn't even the start of it. You can go around, you can play the guy that goes around behind the enemies and grabs their point from behind. There's tacticians, there are your forward offense, there's guys who are sniping there, and sniper rifles are very much a huge factor in this, because all the weapons do the same damage pretty much, except for the mods and stuff like that. So this game mode, I would highly recommend, if you have not bought any of the DLC and you love The Division and you like PvP, that you pick this up. I cannot say this enough, but this is the game changer that everybody has been waiting for. This is the thing that is going to change the perception of people who have left, and it's going to bring them back. I guarantee that you will see a revolution, a renaissance in The Division after this drops. 1.6, don't even care about it. The Last Stand is where it's going to be. Now, the map diversity, I haven't seen too much map diversity. I don't know if they're holding back, but I played one map, and it feels like it's pretty much you're running through the dark zone. Actually, I've played a couple different maps, actually, now that I think about it, but it all looks the same because it's all in the dark zone. So it's hard to tell what maps are different, what maps are good, what maps are bad, because they all seem very equal. There's none that are really advantageous, but it's hard to say if there is a good map or not, or a bad map. Sorry about that, but it's hard to say if there is a bad map. But all of them seem to be A, B, and C, and they seem to be well evened out. It doesn't seem like there's an advantage to climbing up on roofs or going into buildings or anything like that. There's definitely an advantage to going into the underground sewer area and stuff like that. But this, if you like PvP and you're looking for a PvP portion of The Division, then this is for you. This is definitely, if you hated the Dark Zone but you love the PvE, this is for you. If you like folding rogues and you're not very good at it, this is for you. Just stick with your teammates and go in there and start shooting people in the face. It's not that hard to do, and it is very easy to actually have fun at this game. I'm in awe of this. I've played 3 or 4 games of it, 5 games of it, and it is by far one of the funnest game modes I have played in The Division. It is probably the best time that I had. I wasn't frustrated, I wasn't angry, I was having a good time playing The Division. And as you know me, I am not one to sing the praises of The Division. I am not one to kiss the ass of Ubisoft. But this has got my attention, and I guarantee that it will get your attention as well. I couldn't recommend this more, that you need to go pick up The Last Stand. Spend the money, buy The Last Stand, enjoy The Division one more time. Anyways, that's my time. Thank you so much. I'm going to have lots more reviews on The Last Stand as we play through different games and different maps, and hopefully I can not get disconnected all the time. So that is my time. If you like this video, go ahead and drop a like. Drop a like if you think The Last Stand is going to be something that you like. Go ahead and drop a like on this. Subscribe to my channel, because we're going to have lots of tips, tricks, whatever we can possibly put out for The Last Stand. It's going to be here on this channel. If there's some sort of exploit, you probably won't see it here, but maybe you might, maybe, I don't know, but it's going to make this game so much better, and I guarantee you that you too will have fun playing this, because if Mounty Carl is telling you this, it's got to be the truth. They're not paying me to say this, they're not paying me to give it a good review. I actually had fun playing this. So anyways, I guarantee you that you and me and everybody in Infamous, you're going to join my squad. You can join the Mounty squad. We're going to go in there together, and we're going to have a good time. That is what it is. So I can't wait to see you inside there. So for all of us here at The Division, Let's Talk, Gun Brothers Gaming, Infamous Gaming, thank you so much for watching this. Subscribe to our channel, drop a like on it, and tell me down in the comments if you're looking forward to Last Stand, if you're looking forward to the hype, if I changed your mind somehow by doing this video and you want to buy The Last Stand and you want to come back to The Division, join the Mounty Squad. I'll take you on. We'll go in there. I'll help you out. I'll do whatever I can to make this a good experience for you. You'll love the division once again. And I'm talking to you, Second Son, and I'm talking to you, Ribs. I'm talking to those people who have left and need to come back. Come back to me, baby. Come back. Anyways, thank you so much. That's my time. I am Mountie Carl. For all of us here at the Division, Let's Talk, I'm Mountie Carl. Again, I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. We'll see you in the last stand. Agent out.